Hi, good morning. Did you love that movie or not? Wow!
Yeah, it's so crowded today.
It was amazing, wasn't it? And I'm not going to talk too much because I want you guys. I know that some people even came from Utah to see this movie today, and I want you to be able to ask some questions, but I just wanted to let you know that these two co-writers and directors have been writing and directing movies for several years, and they also directed a movie, or two, I think, that was Les Trois Mousquetaires, the Three Musketeers. And I just wanted to know why you decided to take one of the big novels in French literature from Alexandre Dumas and adapt it in a movie. And where did you find a producer to give you the money to make that?
That's a good question. First of all, thank you very much to be here. You're our first American audience, and we are very proud to be here with you today. It's very moving for us to see all of you. And excuse us for our bad English, but we're going to try.
Your English is pretty good. They all understand.
It was a dream for us to adapt and to work in the Alexandre Dumas universe for years. But it seemed impossible because it was too huge for us and for the French cinema. And it's a producer idea. We are working with a producer named Dimitri Rassam and Pathé. And about 5 years ago now, he called us. He knew that we are very hardcore fans of Alexandre Dumas' universe. And he called us and said to us, do you want to work on the Three Musketeers? And oh yeah, we wanted to do that. So we worked on the two movies. D'Artagnan and Milady was directed by Martin Bourboulon, just as writers and co-producers. And then we had the possibility to work on our dream project, was this revenge and romance opera, MONTE-CRISTO.
Fantastic. And Patrick, you're playing a bad character, an evil character, one of them.
Yes.
And you're the kind of character that people love to hate in a movie. Was it fun for you to do this?
Oh, yes. Very fun. I think these sort of characters are for an actor are very enjoying to do because they are always the public, the audience, effectively hate them.
They love to hate. Okay.
Yes. Yes. But after, when they meet you, maybe sometimes in the real life, they see, oh no, in fact, it's a good guy.
They think you're nice,
it's a nice guy.
No, it's not true. It's not true at all. Yes.
And then I have right next to me, c'est Jérôme. Yes, he is the composer of the amazing score and music that you've heard, which is a bit like an opera. So how did you get inspired?
It was a great adventure, and it was a chance to work on this movie because in France we don't have many movies that need so much music. So the history of the composition is very long, but it was I worked from the screening at first, and then we worked together on the picture to make the whole result.
Fantastic, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you guys, you came all the way here to be brave enough to come up and ask questions. Does anybody want to ask a question? And do we have a microphone?
Bonjour.
Yes.
Avec un film qui est tellement long, quelles étaient les plus grandes complications pendant le tournage du film?
Voilà, c'est un film qui est tellement long et alors j'ai pas compris. I didn't understand.
Quelles étaient les difficultés
Oui, quelles étaient les difficultés, c'est ça?
Oui.
Ouais. Ok, pour le tournage.
Oh
yes, okay, sorry. Yes, the question was, with such a long movie, what were the difficulties during the shoot?
I think the difficulty was the movie was not long enough because it's a very long story. So because it's a very big book, and it's 1,400 pages. So and we had only 3 hours to tell the story. So I think it was 1 year writing, 1 year of very difficult preparation, and 18 weeks of shooting. The preparation was very complicated because it's a 3 hours movie with a lot of movie sets all around France. So it was it was very difficult. But after the shooting, like, was a dream for us because we had a very good team of actors, like a family, like a theater troupe.
Because our first script was too long and too expensive. So our producer said, it's very good, but you have to cut maybe 20 pages. And it's very hard, but because when you love your project, when you love your script, it's very hard to cut, because you know when you cut a scene or you cut a character, it's like to kill him, because you are not going to see him. So it was a long preparation, it was very hard. But it's a job, you have to do it. But after it was, Alexandre said, it was a dreamy shooting.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Next question.
Bonjour. Cette question est pour vous, tout le monde. Ouais. Avez-vous une scène préférée?
Une scène préférée?
Avez-vous?
Our
Oh,
favorite
do you have
scene in the
favorite
movie.
Scene? Yes. Thank you.
Maybe
For,
with you.
for me, no, for me, my favorite scene to play, no, just to act, it was the diner, the scene of the diner.
The dinner. The dinner. The dinner.
The scene of the dinner,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry. Because we have many different sorts of music, of playing music. Different sorts de jeux.
There are different games going on.
Yes, you have my wife in the movie. She is very afraid, and we understand why. And after, I'm totally fan of MONTE-CRISTO. It's very stupid and fan of him, and very happy to be close to him. And we have Villefort, the procureur, the judge.
The prosecutor.
The prosecutor is afraid too. And it's very interesting to play, to act when we have all this difference of feelings of the characters. And this is very good. And after, my favorite scene, just on action things, it was the horse, the hunt of the deer hunt.
Oh, it's like the deer hunter, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you.
Alors, there's a question over there.
Bonjour, I'm Jade. And I remember that when Edmond was in the prison, he was speaking to the other prisoner, and the prisoner said that when people get treasure, they either will use it to do something good or will use it for vengeance. And obviously, Edmond, his motive is vengeance. So I was kind of wondering, by the end of the film, are viewers meant to like or dislike Edmond?
Ah, tu as compris? Yes.
Yeah, that's all the question of the movie, of that story. What is the price of the revenge? Which I love the fact that in the movie, I think you want to take revenge with Edmond at the beginning, but during the movie, he's becoming some kind of an evil character. So he's burned by the inside with his revenge. And at the end, like in the book, I think Alexandre Dumas, he doesn't tell a story of of a good revenge. It's a bitter ending. So in the end, Edmond let go. Je ne sais pas comment dire, il renonce à sa vengeance.
He gives up on
yes,
his
he gives up
vengeance
on the revenge. So I think there are several emotions about it, and I think that's the heart of the story. That's the question of the movie.
Next person. Thank you.
Bonjour. Je voulais bien savoir comment le public français il a reçu ce film, parce que je regarde beaucoup de films français avec ma mère et c'est pas vraiment similaire à tous les films français que je...
Ce n'est pas vraiment.
C'est pas un film qui est très similaire au film. C'est très différent ce film au film français.
Ouais, it's a really different kind of movie than the French usually do.
They were very. It's a huge success in France because the movie is now close to 10 million of viewers in France, which is amazing. So I think they loved it.
Because there is 70 million people in France, so 10 million is quite a lot for the country.
Thank you. We're going to go back there. Next person.
Bonjour, comment avez-vous filmé des scènes du tunnel in the prison? How did you film the scenes in the tunnel?
Mostly, the movie was mostly shot in actual sets, but the older prison was rebuilt in a studio. So it was because we didn't find the set which was possible to make it. So it was studio. It was rebuilt in studio. So we had the possibility to shot in the tunnels. So
the real jail called the Château d'If is a real jail, but you can shoot in it because it's too small, and you can put a team with actors in true jail because it's too little.
Yes, I think if you put in the real Château d'If an actor, you will never find him again. So it was a problem because we need the actors for the marketing after and everything else.
And really speak in the microphone.
Okay, is
Yes.
that better? Okay. So there were a lot of like weapon props, like swords and guns and like
props, yes?
yes, and
Weapon props, yeah.
shooting and fighting and stuff. My question is for the actors. What was like your favorite fight scene or experience in learning how to
use and to fight and everything, right. Alors donc, comment ils font les acteurs en fait pour apprendre l'escrime et tous les props, tout ce que vous deviez
Tout ça, c'est de la préparation.
It's preparation.
Par exemple, on a fait beaucoup de cheval, d'équitation.
So they had to learn how to ride a lot.
Parce que c'est très différent, c'est de la cavalerie de chasse, comme vous avez vu, de la chasse d'un cerf, et c'est très différent que de la cavalerie, par exemple, comme j'ai joué dans Les Mousquetaires, c'était de la cavalerie d'attaque, c'est très différent.
So it's completely different than the usual. It's like it's a cavalry that you do when you're hunting, and it's completely different than going horse riding, and totally different than what he did in the Three Musketeers.
Et là, en l'occurrence, pour le combat d'épée que fait Pierre, Niney et Bastien Bouillon, MONTE-CRISTO et Morcerf, à la fin, ils l'ont vraiment travaillé comme une chorégraphie, beaucoup de jours à vraiment faire comme une chorégraphie, quoi.
Yeah, so at the end, the scene at the end, the two of them at the end with MONTE-CRISTO and Morcerf, when they fight, they had to rehearse forever, for a long time, to do, it's like a choreography that they have to work out.
Et ils ne sont pas doublés, c'est eux-mêmes.
Huh?
Ils ne sont pas doublés.
And they are not dubbed. It's not like a stunt person who did that. I'm sorry, some people have to go.
Yeah, but boys will be boys. So if you give a gun or a sword at an actor, he is happy.
Yeah, give a sword to an actor. The next person over there.
Bonjour. Alors j'avais deux petites questions, si je peux demander. J'avais deux petites questions, si je peux demander vraiment.
Il faut bien parler dans le micro, sinon on vous entend pas.
Juste deux petites questions. Alors la première question, c'est la musique était très puissante pendant le film. Alors je voulais demander si C'était quoi l'inspiration pour la musique pendant le film?
So the music was really strong.
Yeah.
Yes, the word music was really strong.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know where you got your inspiration.
Et
The music was really strong, yes. You have moments where the music is really strong and moments where the music is on the score. Because Matthieu and Alexandre wanted to be like an opera. So there is a lot of music. The whole movie is musical. And for the strong passage of music, we wanted to be epic. But it's kind of epic and emotional at the same time, because every music in the film, I thought them to be emotional and to be from the inside of the characters. So that's a point that's very important for me, for us, I think, to play this with the music.
Merci. Et l'autre question, c'était pendant la dernière scène d'escrime, est-ce que les acteurs ont eu de training for fencing? Est-ce qu'ils ont eu des...
Oh yes, it was a long training.
Did they have some training for fencing?
Yeah, it's a long training because it's quite dangerous. Because it's how to say that, the sword they use are dangerous because it's you can hurt yourself. So it was a very long training to do that, and it was amazing when we shot the scene because it was raining this day. It was raining so much, and I remember that day. It was they were exhausted with all the rain, and it was very nice for us because it was nearly a real fight. It was but a lot of training. Yeah.
Merci.
Yeah, and they didn't have stunts, so they really had to work at it. Thank you. Next.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Inus et voilà mon pote Moïse. Un jour, on va devenir cinéaste, mais pour l'instant, on a juste une question. Donc, voilà.
So they want to become with his friends, and they want to become directors themselves.
Ouais, mon rêve est d'être cinéaste aussi, et l'autre chose que j'aime beaucoup est la langue française, bien sûr. Donc, je veux dire seulement que le film était incroyable, vraiment.
He wants to say that the movie was amazing.
Ouais, j'ai une question de la vidéographie. Donc, pourquoi est-ce que vous avez choisi une vitesse d'obturation très rapide que je l'ai trouvée intéressante et c'était surréaliste?
Est-ce que vous avez choisi quoi?
Le vitesse d'obturation, the shutter speed.
Well, we should have Nicolas Bolduc, our DP, to talk with you about it. We wanted the look of the movie. We wanted the movie to look like a Technicolor movie of the 60s. So, and we wanted the movie to be very bright because it's a dark story. So we made a lot of choice for the color and the brightness and the contrast. And it was a decision we made a long time before the shooting, because we wanted to set that very dark story in the white sun. So all the decisions we made for the camera was in that spirit.
Merci.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next.
Bonjour. On est un groupe qui vient de Marseille et on se demandait si toutes les scènes du Vieux-Port, c'était vraiment tourné au Vieux-Port.
So he's coming.
They are from Marseille.
They are from Marseille, so they want to know if it was really shot over there.
Unfortunately, very difficult to say. Not because the Vieux-Port in Marseille has been so different now. So we did a lot of research, and finally we shot the Port de Marseille in Malta. Because Malta today looks really like Marseille 200 years ago. So we shot several scenes in the area of Marseille, but not the Vieux-Port.
But the Château d'If is a real Château d'If when you shoot the Château d'If.
Yes.
Okay. Not the jail inside, but
yes, the outside. Yeah.
Okay, next.
Je voulais juste vous féliciter parce que le film a été un grand succès. J'ai beaucoup aimé. Et je voulais juste vous demander comment vous vous sentez après avoir écrit un si bon film. Et je pense que, bref, pour moi, je serais très fière puisque ça vous a pris beaucoup de temps pour le réaliser. Je voulais vous demander comment vous vous sentez après son succès.
So
We
you wanted
we
to
feel
know
not
how
so
they
bad.
feel after shooting such an amazing movie.
It's 3 years. We wrote during 1 year, 1 year of preparation, and 1 year for the shooting and the post-production. So it's 3 years. So after 3 years, you are exhausted and happy. Yeah. And now we are very happy because it's a huge success in France. And we start to travel with the movie. We went to Turkey, to Spain, to Portugal. And so we travel with the movie and we meet spectators all around the world. So it's an amazing experience. We are really very happy and lucky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
Bonjour. Alors moi j'aurais une question plus pour Alexandre du coup, puisque après la réalisation des Trois Mousquetaires et du Comte de Monte-Cristo, est-ce que vous avez l'intention de réaliser un autre livre du coup d'Alexandre Dumas?
So it's a question for Alexandre about the Three Musketeers.
No, we work with Matthieu on the Three Musketeers as screenwriters and MONTE-CRISTO. They are all adaptations of the books by Alexandre Dumas. And I think now we're going to make a little pause with Dumas because it's been about 5 years. And we really love this author, but I think we're going to do something different now.
Ok, merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Hi, bonjour. I have 2 questions about stuff that happened before the film, like you start filming. The first one is with the sets. The sets for the whole movie were so gorgeous. Specifically for me, my favorite part was the chateau. Where was that and how do you choose like where the different sets are filmed?
Comment est-ce que vous choisissez les décors? How do you choose the sets? Who are gorgeous, by the way, it's true.
I think there is almost 80 sets in the movie, 80? Which was, yes, so it was 1 year of research all around France to find them with a wonderful team. The castle of Monte-Cristo is very interesting because it's magic, because it's 6 places, 6 different places. The outside of the castle is a mix between a real castle and CGI. And the interiors of the castle is places all around France. So we wanted to be the castle to be mysterious and gigantic. So we created one castle with several different sets.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
And my second question is, I'm always just so interested. It's my dream to be in movies one day. How do you, because I know it's different for everyone, how do you go about choosing your cast?
Casting. The casting. Comment vous faites le casting? How do you cast?
It was different for the adult and the young people, because the adult was actors quite famous in France, and we know. So for example, Pierre Niney it's a very famous actor in France, so we choose Pierre Niney first, and after we create like a combination of talents with actors we know, and we are very happy because the actors we want, we got it. And for the young actors, we have made a huge casting. We have met a lot of young actors. But it was very difficult because the language, it's a French, but it's not the contemporary French. It's an old French. It's an invention. It's not a real French. You know what I mean? It's not a 19th century French, but it's not an actual French. For young actors, sometimes it's difficult because it's a way to speak not very usual. But we found amazing actors, and we are very proud of our casting.
Yeah, we work with a casting director, French casting director called Elodie Demey, and usually with Matthieu we do ourselves the tests with the young actors. So it was a long process.
Thank you so much.
Merci.
Next.
Hi. So, since I haven't actually read the book, what were some similarities, or would you say that the movie is quite accurate to the book? And for the scenes that are actually different, what were like the changes you actually decided to make?
Could you repeat that because you can speak
The difference
close to
between the book and the
microphone.
movie?
Yeah, the different, or like how accurate is it from it?
Like we said, it's a very big book, so we had to be very radical to find a point of view to tell the story, to find a path in the forest. So there are many changes. It's quite different because we wanted to be faithful to the spirit of the book, and to do that we had to change a lot of things because there are so many characters and so many things in the book. We didn't want to be to show everything in the movie. We wanted to be to tell the story by the point of view of Edmond Dantès, and we felt free to change a lot of things because we have the feeling that nobody can happen to the book, which is a masterpiece. So we are free to make some treasons.
But the best, if you love the movie, is to read the book after this,
yes.
to see the difference.
The book is great. You should read it.
All right. I'll take
Thank
it.
you.
I'll do it.
Yes?
Bonjour, je voudrais écrire le film. Donc, mon question est, quelle est votre partie préférée de l'écriture?
Who is the preferred?
Quelle est votre partie préférée?
Oh, the favorite artist?
The favorite part in the
favorite part
in the writer process, in the writing process. With Matthieu, we work for years now, and we have two different parts in the process of writing. The first part, we talk a lot because we're French and we love to talk, and it's just like architecture. So we create all the skeleton of the writing, and after. Every one of us is writing in his way, so it's too different. It's difficult to say. We love writing. That's our first job.
I think maybe not the part I prefer, but when you write the dialogue, because this is the end. You know, you have built everything. It's like to build a house, and the dialogue is like the decoration. You know, you choose colors. Yeah, this is the end, and you have time, and you know that the script is quite already down. So it's a moment you love because you can take time to have pleasure.
Merci.
Thank you. Yes?
Bonjour. Comment vous avez fait les scènes dans la mer quand les acteurs doivent nager?
Comment tu as?
Comment on a fait avec les acteurs dans l'eau?
Yes. What did they do with the actors when they were in the water?
We have
That's
lost
like in
a lot.
The beginning of the movie.
We have lost 10 sousy of. We have lost. No, it's difficult with the first scene. The first scene is in studio. It's a huge studio in Belgium. So it's like a swimming pool, but huge one, and because you have to control the light and you need security for the actors, because you need it to keep it alive. So you can shoot like that in the sea, but for all the other scenes are in the true yeah.
Yes, but for the beginning in the studio. It's a very long process and very painful process because you can be the master of the water. The water is the master, so it's quite long, and it was not my favorite days of shooting because it was about. I remember one day we shot an entire day for one shot, which is about 10 seconds in the movie. Wow. So it's quite frustrating, but it's very beautiful in the movie, so it was cool.
Thank you so much.
Merci. Bonjour. I have a few questions. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. But my first question is, how long did it take to find the places and the actors? And my second question is, what advice do you have for someone who's trying to get into the filming and acting industry?
So the first question was, how long did it take to find the actors?
And the places.
And the what?
And the places.
And the places. Donc, ça t'apprend.
It was about 1 year of preparation. It was 1 year of work to after the writing, 1 year of preparation to find the actors and all the sets.
Because you do two at the same time, you know, you don't choose the actors and then the set. You do you have 1 year to do everything.
Yeah. So 1 year of preparation.
And my second question is, what advice do you have for someone who's trying to get into the filming and acting industry?
Ah, qu'est-ce que vous avez comme avis, conseil à donner pour quelqu'un qui veut
An actress?
dans la profession?
For which job? Actress or the writer?
Both.
Both. The advice is at the end of the movie, it's wait and hope. And my advice
for actors is wait and hope.
Yes, no, you don't have to.
And do theater.
Yeah, no, it's not a good advice at all. You don't have to wait. You have to do things.
Work and hope.
Yes, work and hope. That's my advice.
And if you want to write.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if you want to play with your friends. You have actually to do. Don't wait. That's my advice.
Thank you.
Okay, exactly the opposite. All right, next one.
Hi, we're from Utah. We're from Utah.
Ah, you're from Utah.
You're from Utah.
Oh,
welcome.
I speak French, but she speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish, but we love the movie and thought it was really good. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
On voulait juste vous demander combien de personnes ont travaillé sur le film.
Oh, how many people
I
were working on the movie?
I know
That's a big
exactly
production.
because in the end, with all the teams, it was 452 people, and on the set it was about 150 people.
Okay. We loved your movie so much. We were crying too during it.
Oh, that's so
Thank you.
It was really good.
It means a lot for us. Thank you very much.
Merci.
Bonjour. Just by the way, like what they said, like it was a beautiful movie, and I loved how like the music totally carried the story. With the story. It was really awesome. And the locations were beautiful. And my question is, quel endroit avez-vous préféré filmer?
Quel endroit? What was our
favorite place to shoot?
Yeah. It's difficult because every day we were just like, wow, it was so beautiful every day.
So which location was the most that you liked best?
I think we say for when we shot the castle, we shot in 5 or 6 different places, but one of them, the main, is a castle near Perpignan, and it's the middle of nowhere. But when we found it, and when the first time we came inside, it was amazing.
It's like a fairy tale castle. Yeah. It's really amazing.
So we decided to shoot there. It was a nightmare for our production because you have to bring all the team from Paris, and you have to find a hotel in a place there is no hotel. But we absolutely want to shoot there.
Yeah, it was very beautiful.
Merci, thank you.
Merci.
And last question. Ah, il y a dans les autres, ok, d'accord. Yes?
Hi. Okay, I have a question, and the movie was also really cool. It was so good. It was a lot like the original one, too, and I loved it. But my question is, quel était votre scène préférée du film et que vous aimez filmer ou regarder?
So what is the favorite scene in the movie?
Our favorite scene in the movie? It's difficult because I really love that movie. Which was very, it's very difficult for me to answer because what we love shooting that movie, and when I see the movie today, it was always very different. It was romance and action and duel and like theater and emotions. So we talked with Patrick at the dinner scene. I really like this scene because all the characters are here. It looks very simple at the camera because it's just people having dinner, but it was quite. You have to be very precise to shoot that kind of. But it's difficult for me to answer. Maybe I would be able to answer in 10 years. But yes, we love the treasure scene because it's always. I want to be Edmond Dantès and find the treasure with him. So
it's kind of climax in this scene, in the treasure, when they discovered the treasure.
Yeah, and the music is so great.
Yes, but that's the beginning of the craziness and the end of the whole.
I love the scene when Andorra killed his father. It was I remember the shooting. I love. It's difficult. It's like to choose between your kids. You know, you love all the scenes.
Thank you. And okay, the last few questions, because I think we have to give the theater back soon. Go ahead.
Bonjour. À vos avis, quel ensemble dans le film c'est le meilleur des deux?
Je vais venir.
Ensemble, like the costumes.
The costume, the best costume of the movie. The costumes were so beautiful. We worked with a master of costume named Thierry Delettre, and it was very beautiful. But I think I love all the costumes of the character of Haydée. You know Haydée, the young Haydée,
the young woman.
I think it was so beautiful because it was a mix between Orientalism and 19th century. It was beautiful, but every day, and I think it was very nice for the actors for the outfits. So I love all the costumes. It's difficult to answer.
Ils sont faits sur mesure. C'est des costumes qui étaient vraiment faits sur mesure.
They are made specifically for them.
Yeah,
Yes.